everybody. Welcome to another episode of Pinpointe Unfiltered. I'm Rachel.
And it's your boy, Josh, the realtor of realtors. How you guys doing today?
I think
You guys can't talk. Go ahead. Don't
Yeah,
worry
you can
about
talk.
it.
Yeah, we have a
You're
great
good. You're
episode.
good.
This is for us to
Like, yeah,
talk in?
we're going. We're going.
It's fine. We're good.
We're
Woo!
going. Um,
Totally,
yeah.
buddy.
So, Rach, who do we have on this episode?
Okay, we
Who are
have
these people?
Taylor Ouellette and Jordan Winston. They are the co-founders of Not Your Dad's Media, which in itself is the best company name ever. Why didn't we think of that, Josh?
I guess I'm not as smart.
No, we're definitely not.
No, definitely not.
And we're just going to be here talking about, what got them to start their company, what they do, and a whole bunch of shit talking. So let's get into it, guys. Welcome to the show.
Yeah,
Thanks
welcome,
for
guys.
having
Thanks.
us. Thank you. Calling Taylor and I smart is probably the best compliment I've gotten all day.
Calling Jordan smart is the best compliment
Yes.
you ever got.
See, you guys remind me of us, right? Because we just rank on each other all day, and it's mostly me ranking on Josh.
It's well. I guess I'm an easy target, right?
You're my punching
being
bag that I
this
love so
big,
much.
I've become an easy target, which is why I am the realtor of realtors. I connect with people that I never meet, kind of just like right now, where we've met like 5 minutes ago, and I'm already having a good time with you guys.
Oh yeah.
This is pretty much how like a showing with Josh goes, where we'll just like laugh a bunch, and then we'll see some stuff.
Pretty much.
You know, I feel like people, and I don't know if this is okay to say or not, but I feel like people hire people they like, regardless of, and I don't know if this is pervasive in every industry or not, but like, if you're not a likable person, they're probably not going to hire you. Whether it's like for us doing content or as realtors, like if they don't like you as a person, then you're probably screwed.
Yeah, I think with realtors though, it's less like that, and I think it should be more like that, right? Because people hire realtors that they think they should hire because like they have a presence or they've sold millions of dollars and they're really just assholes.
Yeah.
But
Rach, like I gotta side with Jordan on this one, because you know what, even when like you have the millions of dollars, like people have yes, they have some choices, but the choices they're going to choose from are they're going to be people that they actually like.
No, I know. I'm saying that they do that. I'm saying in real estate, it's less that people don't always pick to work with people that they like. They pick with people that have a certain je ne sais quoi. I don't know, like
Je ne sais quoi?
like that they're like established or whatever. I don't want to like diss anybody that's a broker that people hire and they suck, but I think that happens a lot. And that's also kind of why we started our own firm, right? Because we are, as you could see, who we are, and we don't hide it. And people do like us for that, and people do refer friends and family to us because of that. But yeah.
It's worked thus far, right? Can't complain. It's
there you go.
Yeah.
It's been a nice journey.
So go ahead, Josh.
No, go ahead.
Rachel, how's your French? Je ne sais quoi.
Well, that's all I got. I speak Spanish. I speak Spanish. I speak English. I know a little bit of Hebrew. Yeah. Ktsat. I know a little bit of German. That's about it.
My German's about as good as my Farsi.
So excellent.
No. not a lick.
Cool. So guys, why don't you tell us about your company, Not Your Dad's Media, and how you even came up with such a golden name?
Name-wise, Taylor did, was that me or you or a mix?
No, it was you in your sleep.
I think it was it very well could have been a shower thought where I was like,
It was either the shower was our package names. I came up with that.
The shower was the logo.
No.
Right?
The shower was the daddy zaddy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And you woke up out of your sleep and said Not Your Dad's Media, and that's what we decided to call it.
Yeah. And then Not Your Dad's Media, the whole whole premise was not a premise that a lot of people would disagree with, but the premise was that founder content and executive content matters, and especially if the people that you're working with live on LinkedIn, then if you are not hanging out where your ICP is hanging out, then you're probably missing out on revenue. That was
I mean, it goes back to what we were just talking about of like people like to work with people that they like, and people want to buy from companies that they feel that they're part of the community. They know the people that work at that company and run the company. And so if there's a human face to the company personality, they're more likely to gravitate towards that than like the random product that they've just seen an ad for. So we're taking that and kind of running with it in the sense that we want these founders and executives to be building names for themselves so that their companies get known better. And people will be wanting to work with them over just like the random Google ad that comes up.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I think the funniest part, so like this is kind of this whole thing has just been an experiment in like and how far Taylor and I can push our brain to just write stupid shit on the internet.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about our pricing and packaging one day, and we're like, I came up with some stupid like car analogy where I was like,
it was like Toyota, Tesla, Ferrari,
Camry,
stupidest thing
and
I've
then
ever
the
seen.
middle tier will be a Porsche, and then a Ferrari. And Taylor's like, no, fuck that. We're doing dad,
daddy, zaddy.
That's hilarious.
So Jordan came to me with the idea. This like the whole premise of Not Your Dad's was from Jordan. I will take zero part in that. He came up with it entirely on his own and then came to me with some really terrible branding. Like truly horrific.
What are some examples of those terrible branding ideas?
I mean, like the website was beige and green.
Oh,
it was disgusting.
Makes me think of vomit.
Logo looked like
what was the logo? I don't even remember what the logo.
I think I tried to fit like the entirety of Not Your Dad's Media in the logo.
Yeah.
It was just a shitty font. It was just obvious that it was like, yeah, this guy probably just opened like Microsoft Draw for the first time ever.
Oh. Or word art.
Yeah, so I said, let me handle
that's me,
that.
Jordan.
Yeah,
that's me.
Terrible.
I got tons of good ideas. Like Rachel puts them on paper, makes them nice, puts us in front of nice, like smart people.
It's all about balance.
Yeah, exactly. No, I couldn't do this alone. Absolutely not. Like I
say that all the time. Like when I was kind of figuring out what I was gonna do next in my career, people kept coming to me and saying, why don't you go off and do something on your own? And I was like, I have no business doing that. Like I don't, like I truly, like, yeah, I'm like silly and goofy and people think that that's funny, but I have no business doing like taxes and payroll and like, I don't know how to like create an LLC. Like I could not do this on my own. And I think in a lot of ways, like Jordan and I just balance each other out with he's so good at things that I would have no idea how to do. And I'm good at things that like he's not as good at. So like I'm so much funnier.
Your hair is way cooler too.
You're so funny. You're making me cry.
I have better hair. I'm funnier.
I do too. I actually have hair.
Like, you know how self-conscious I get about that.
Most people have better hair than Jordan.
Yeah. I keep trying to convince Josh to just shave it, but he won't. He won't just shave it. And I'm like, bro, your forehead just getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Most people don't see all the way up here when I'm like standing.
Exactly.
I'm holding on. Leave me alone. Like,
I'm 5'11", I'm 5'11" or 6 foot, depending on who you ask.
You're 5'9". Yeah.
You're a midget.
I'm taller than you in heels. Let's be real.
Probably are. Are you open to telling him about your last role? Because I think that's hilarious. In like a kind of a masochistic, sadistic way.
Yeah. So I got laid off in December from what I thought was, like, totally my dream job. I would have stayed there for the rest of my career, like, I loved it so much, but the company did like, laid off almost half of the whole company, um, and so I was, like, living in my severance for a while. I'm a new mom, so I was, like, spending some time with my daughter, and then I my severance ran out, and it humbled me, and I was like, "Okay, time for a job." So I started applying, and I got a job that was, I'll be honest, like, more money than I have any business making, like, and I was like, "I have to take it, like, this is incredible. I'm, like, setting myself up for success here." I took the job, and, um, on my 6th day, they told me that they were not impressed with me.
Oh.
6 days?
And, um, after a total of 3 weeks, I was given an ultimatum that I could go my separate way and do my own thing, or I could, this is a real quote, I was just telling Jordan's roommate about this, "Be a good girl and listen better."
Shut the fuck up.
Stop it. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Shut the fuck up. Did you then punch them in the face?
Holy shit.
So
No, no, no. Oh, man.
I did quit on that call.
It's like, that was an
It was a
actual,
call.
like,
Okay,
like,
they have balls to, what the
It was a call. My boss is a CEO, and he was the one that had said that to me. Um, all the while, Jordan and I were building Not Your Dad's, and I had originally anticipated, like, I'm gonna do this on the side, and I'm gonna keep working my, like, fancy new executive job. And then Jordan, like, we would have calls a few times a week to talk about Not Your Dad's, and I was like, I feel like things are, like, just not going well, like, I don't know if I'm gonna be here for very long, and then all of a sudden I text Jordan, I was like, "I just quit on my job," like, I just quit my brand new job, and we had plans to launch the agency mid-July. I quit my job, like, the last Friday of June and announced it on a Monday, and the next day was July 1st, and we were like, "Should we just, like, launch this tomorrow? Like, I have nothing going on now."
Nice.
There's kind of a funny story about that, and I think some sort of valuable takeaway that's in some realm. But we were thinking about it, and I still write this newsletter called Founders You've Never Heard of, and the goal was to launch Not Your Dad's off the back of a bigger episode of that where one of the
It was
founders.
supposed to be a big episode.
Yeah, it's supposed to be it was a guy that had over 100,000 followers on LinkedIn, and I'm like, yeah, after I post about this, then we'll launch Not Your Dad's and kind of do it strategically and blah blah blah. And then Taylor comes to me and she's like, why don't we just fucking, and then that was like 2 or 3 weeks out from July 1st. And we were like, it has to be after July 4th because no one's really on their computer. And Taylor's like, why don't we just launch now? And I'm like, fuck it.
We're
Yeah,
like, "Cool,
fuck
let's
it.
finish the
Let's do
website
it.
today so we can launch tomorrow," kind of thing, like, it was
Yeah, and then we launched, and then it was kind of, and then I don't know if you've ever had like a public launch, but it's kind of eerie in the way of like you hit send or you hit post off of like this big launch and things that you've been preparing, and then you kind of just hit people up and like hope they engage with it, and then you're just sitting there and you're like, okay, what now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, totally.
I've
Like,
been there.
almost like
Been there.
it's like
like,
an
okay, we're done
album
now.
release. I'm, like, waiting to hear what people think of the songs, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I just released, like, a new movie, and I'm like, "What do you guys think?"
And then, yeah, and then the funny thing, and this was kind of what we all predicted would happen, was ton of support. A bunch of people were like, "Oh, I'd love to work with you down the road." Blah blah blah. Didn't really turn into any revenue for the first couple weeks, but then before before the day that we were supposed to launch originally, we had signed up our first client, and so
Nice.
what I told myself then was like, don't midwit shit. Just like if you have an idea, then plan it out enough and then just do it. But I was totally midwitting that launch, and I'm like, it has to be very strategic and blah blah blah. yeah, moral of the story was just send it. You can most likely figure it out as you go.
Yeah,
No,
that's
Yeah,
I
we were just
and we
talking
were
about
like,
that.
who knows what's gonna happen? We kind of had like a loose goal in mind for what we wanted to do in the first month, and we more than doubled it.
Nice.
And we were like, this is sick. Like now, like we have had this whole month when like we would have had a few weeks of just like an in between, and so yeah, it's been fun how it's all worked out.
That's
no,
awesome.
that's a really cool story. I like that. It kind of reminds me of like our story a bit. Um, but now my question for you guys is like, I know how stressed out I'm like probably on a level of
All the time.
stress
All the
that
time.
like all the time. What have been some of like these like the hurdles, that's a good word for it, right? Like the hurdles that you guys had to like overcome after, like being super high. Like you said, like there's a moment of like super like hypeness and you're like, yes, you're riding this wave of you like euphoria, you put something out, you're proud of it. And now like it's like real.
I think the first time that we were like, "Oh my god," was when we signed up our first. Okay, well, we signed our first client, and then within, like, 3 or 4 days, we signed 3 more
Oh
clients.
shit, that's
Nice.
awesome.
And so it all came, like, at once. And then all of a sudden, we were like, "We have to work now." Like, we like, n now we have to, like, do stuff. We don't actually have to just, like, keep trying to find people to give us money. Like, these people are giving us money, and we need to work for them now.
Mhm.
And so that was kind of our first. And then I think since there, it's just been like everything that comes with learning the ropes of a new business. And we have definitely had like decisions that we've made that were like, that was the wrong thing to do. We need to change this moving forward. And it's just like always being able to adapt and just see. And I think like we're both prepared for at least the first year to just constantly be willing to adapt. I think we're so lucky in the sense that there's so many people that work together that work in such different ways and have to navigate each other. And Jordan and I just instantly clicked, in my opinion. And
Another thing I'll say is the one hurdle that I've seen so far is like choosing who you work with especially as an agency, like that is the quality of your life. If you have shitty clients, I'm sure it's the same for you guys. If you have shitty clients, then you're gonna have a shitty life.
No, I will fire a shitty client.
Yeah, and luckily we have like don't have the luxury yet or have had to fire anybody, but like everyone that we work with has been great. But having that in the back of your head of like, you got to choose wisely because these people, although they're paying you money, they're taking up a lot of your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we first started, I had a client that it went very, very bad. And it could have derailed basically everything. And it was like the first client at Pinpointe. Um and we were able to like get out of it. Um but yeah, that was the first real lesson I learned when we started. I was like, nope, I am not taking on just any client just because we need the money. Don't care. It's not worth it. Because that, yeah, could have destroyed literally all of our hopes and dreams.
Yeah, bad
and I
client.
think that's something that like right now we're starting to talk about what it would look like to expand our team a little bit. And like internally, and while it's like just been Jordan and myself, like we're so comfortable with each other. And especially with me coming from the environment that I came from before, like both of our biggest goals is just having a team, no matter how big or small our company is, where everybody feels like comfortable with each other and like they can be their authentic selves. And so just talking about who the perfect person would be to bring on, like that's a challenge in itself of we want to make sure that everybody that does end up joining this company is a good fit, and that we don't make a hiring mistake with like somebody's feeling uncomfortable, or anyway, you get the point.
I don't think people realize that aren't building businesses how hard hiring actually is.
Oh, it's so fucking
nuts,
hard.
dude. And people just think like, oh, you have a good company and you hire good people to help you run that company. And it's like, yeah, that's not
If
actually
only it
how
was
it
that
works.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah, you like that. Yeah, because I mean the best entrepreneurs in the world are the ones that are able to hire the best people in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? That's
I mean,
love him or hate him. Like Elon builds the best companies in the world because he has the best people in the world,
for
and that's
sure.
hard.
And like for us, like we have to hire agents, right? Like they're not necessarily employees, but we still want to have a good environment. But then they also have their own ideas because they're building their own business. So we also like we've brought on some agents and then we've not had them anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rough, and it's definitely like a learning experience. We're like, oh, we think we're like similar, right? Like we have the same vibe. We like, but we don't, and turns out. And that's okay. But we can't like keep people on just because they bring deals. Like it just doesn't work. Um, because I think that happens like a lot of brokerages, right? Like they just have an agent is a dollar sign. You bring in deals. So it doesn't matter, you know, how they are as a person as long as they're bringing in money. But for us, it absolutely matters. We don't want to just grow to grow and then destroy everything that we worked so hard to build. Like people come to us because they trust us, not because we're lying to their face. But it's very, very hard to find good people, and that are willing to take the same, not risks, but like have the same kind of mentality, right? Like it's it's really fucking hard.
It's even harder in your space because I imagine you're not paying them a salary, right? Like it's
No.
a 9, and so they can sort of go anywhere. They're in a powerful position there, so it's even harder to attract talent.
Yeah, we had one person that was like trying to negotiate their commission structure, to a, and they had never
Without ever
been
making a deal.
without ever being
Have never
licensed
made one
before.
deal.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
we're like,
And
nah, thank you. Well, this other brokerage is offering me this. Good, go ahead. Bye-bye.
Mine was a 50-50 split when I started in multifamily. I did multifamily for like a year and a half in San Diego, and it was a 50-50 split, and there was no talking about it. That was just it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we'll talk about it if you have experience. If you have no experience, we are going to train you, and then there has to be like, this is what it is, right? Because we're putting our time into you.
And I think that, like, when Rachel mentions that, it's funny because I think that was one of like the moments where I shut it down like really quick. And usually, you know, Rachel's the one that wants to like negotiate with everybody and like wants to go back and forth. And I'm like, nah, I don't have time for that shit. This is what it is, and that's it. And like foot down. I think I was even FaceTiming the guy. I probably like hung up on him, and it's like, yeah, I don't care how much I like could use some extra help. We've gotten this far, just us. Like, I'm not going to sell out my company for just to make it a little easier on myself. So yeah, I completely understand wanting to have like a good like work environment, because if we start there, imagine what's going to happen when you make like 3 deals.
Who do you think of us, Jordan, as the good, bad, or the bad, or the good cop or the bad cop?
Is that English?
It was
Who do you think's the good cop, and who's the bad cop?
With clients?
No, like in general, like of you and me.
I'm gonna put my money on Taylor as the bad cop. She's a mom. Like, she's a mom. Like, that's like, you got to tell them,
Not
go
true.
to sleep already. Like,
go to sleep already.
I don't know, eat your vegetables, whatever it is.
And if we worked in person together, I'm sure I'd have bruises all over my body from Taylor's skin.
Because she's gonna tell you, go to sleep already, eat your vegetables.
No, I think that is true, actually. I think you're more willing to be like, let's find something that works out. And I'm like, no, I hate them.
Yeah. No, they're actually terrible people.
That's fair. Yeah. How did you guys Like, did you know each other previously before doing this? Like, how do you guys know each other?
Our first time meeting in person was at a client meeting in New
Shit.
York.
Stop
I
it.
sent Taylor a DM that on LinkedIn, which is probably the most Gen Z way to meet someone.
Full circle too.
I sent Taylor a DM, and she was actually the first and only person I sent a DM to. This wasn't like a campaign. And I sent her a DM, and I was like,
wait, I never even considered that it could be a campaign.
Yeah, no.
I just thought I was so special.
Well, apparently you were.
I was like, he just loves me.
Yeah. Well, that happens to be the case. I sent her a DM that said something like, I think that you'd crush a founder-led content agency. And what did you say back? Like,
I said, I love your headline.
Or you're like, oh yeah, I love that headline or something. Yeah, it was just, and then it was
just something stupid.
I think we just started just shooting the shit immediately. And then it's funny because I was in San Diego at the time at my mom's when Taylor and I first hopped on a Zoom call. And my mom was like, yeah, I think she's legit. She seems super cool. And I'm like,
heard that.
Yeah, I don't think I ever told you that.
You heard it here first, guys.
Oh my gosh.
My mom's a fraud attorney. And so I'm like, all right.
Oh shit.
Well, if she's got my mom's stamp of approval, then may as well.
Stop. Wait, I've never heard that before. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what my mom said? I was telling her about you, and I was like, yeah, this guy like wants me to do blah, blah, blah. She's like, is this legit? She goes, how much money does he want you to put into this? And
I think he fronted everything.
We split $400 is what we put into starting the company. It was $400.
Imagine.
See, I love that.
That's awesome.
Imagine I scammed you for $200 and then left.
And at the time,
delete that LinkedIn account.
Imagine, wait, if it was imagine if it was a campaign, right? How many $200 did you get from people?
You could have made a lot of money.
Yeah, that could be a good scam.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Man. Yeah.
That's so cool though. You guys didn't know each other. You just like followed her, or like you just like.
Oh, I saw one LinkedIn post. Actually, I hadn't even followed her for a long time, but she put out this one LinkedIn post that was maybe 3 months ago when ChatGPT was down. Taylor put out a post that was like, it was the meme of the baby on fire it sounds horrible saying this out loud.
And the mom is sitting at her computer. Do you know the meme where the baby's like on fire?
No.
I see that.
Oh my gosh.
That's
so
that
the mom
mom content.
The mom's sitting at her computer and the baby's on fire. And it's like a Sims thing.
Okay.
And it's like from Sims. And my caption was, "Not now, sweetie, ChatGPT is down." And people thought it was hilarious.
And I think I actually laughed like
out loud.
Out loud.
Yeah, that's cool.
I was like, wait, this is hilarious. This is exactly what I'm going for. And I was like, yeah, there's no way this girl's gonna respond. And she did.
And here we are.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Pretty crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah, and we just like I was saying earlier, honestly, I think about it all the time. It's so crazy where, not to get like sappy because I don't like showing Jordan my emotions, but but I like genuinely can't imagine starting something like this with anybody else. Like he's the most perfect person for me.
Oh.
And like corporately, and like genuinely, I know it's emotional. I don't like to talk about it. No, but like we are friends outside of like work. Like I feel like we can talk about anything with each other and like are so comfortable with each other and genuinely just like have the same outlook on so many things and want the same things out of a business and like bringing joy to people in the same kinds of way. And it's just like the best partnership that I could imagine for starting something like this. And I just feel so lucky that it was just serendipitous how it all happened.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, you're never gonna hear that from me again. So.
Are you crying? Do we have it on
this
camera?
recorded. Just Jordan, every time you just like go back to the podcast.
I'll send you a clip.
And it was just like we'll cut it. And it was like, yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna make it my ringtone for when I call him. But then I also say to Jordan, I say to him every single day. Actually, I think this just started, but I started telling him every single day that I'm afraid that he's gonna fire me. And I, like, made a LinkedIn post about this yesterday where I was like, "I work for myself, but I'm still afraid I'm gonna get fired every day."
Yeah, I
And
commented on that today.
yeah, yeah. And
honestly, that's me too all the time. Bro. Like, I'm
no,
probably
I
just gonna get fired one day.
we've been doing this for a couple months, and I, like, wake up a few times a week out of my sleep, and I, like, had dreams that Jordan fired me.
I think my exact words were, "That sounds like a great conversation for your therapist."
Yeah. He told me I had to stop.
Yeah, I think you should stop,
Rachel
'cause
literally
you're doing
tells
great.
me I can't die because she needs my legs to go out there and like show these people some apartments.
My God.
She's like, you can't die because I still need to use your legs.
Yeah,
Basically.
it was funny. And even because it's one thing I knew before starting this was that who your co-founder is so important, because you end up spending, like, Taylor and I spend fucking 6 hours a day on calls together. And if
At
you
least.
at least, and like if you don't like
My
that,
literal birthday wish was to, like, not get a phone call from Jordan. And who called me? First
Jordan.
thing?
Jordan.
I call it 9 a.m. I was like, Taylor, we got a new client. You're like, okay.
Oh yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah. But it's so important, because you end up spending so much time with that person. And I remember, like, writing out a list of questions that I was like, that I wanted to ask, that because you do have to be aligned on a lot of things, right? And like some of the questions I would ask outside of the personality questions were like, how much money do you want to make? Do you want to work on Saturdays? Like, how long do you want to do this for? What do you see the next 5 years looking like? Because yeah, I mean, like, I'm in, and then obviously now we're both in this for the next 5 to 10 years, right? And it's like, if you don't, forever,
For
but
life.
Ever.
if the other person's just like looking for quick cash, then it's probably not going to work, right? And one of the things I thought about, or that we talked about, was like, hey, we need to expect not to make money for 3 months minimum. That obviously didn't happen, but it's like, expectation wise, you kind of gotta be aligned on stuff like that.
For sure.
Super important.
Josh is my perfect co-founder. He's also my best friend, but he was my best friend before being my co-founder. And a lot of people
recently started sharing my location. I'm trying to be a better friend.
I was like, bro, I have everybody's location. I don't have yours. It's really giving me anxiety. Like, I need to know, are you going to be at that showing on time?
You don't want my...
No.
No,
why not?
I'm an anal retentive person.
We'll talk about that offline.
I was trying to save her. I was like, listen, plausible deniability. You don't know where I was at.
Oh, that's true. But it doesn't matter. Like, I always got your back. Like, even if I have your location, like, and I know that you're straight up lying, it's fine.
In similar fashion, Rachel is, like you said, like, she's everything I'm not in, like, a co-founder. Like, I'm good at so many different things, but she kills it in all the areas that I'm, like, lacking. Which, like, super blessed. I said it when we first started. I was like, I know my talents and my hard work, because, like Jordan was saying, like, I'm the person willing to work Saturday 9:00. It doesn't matter. I'm always working. If I'm gonna do that for anyone and possibly make someone rich, I'm gonna do it for my best friend, 100%. And I wouldn't do this with anybody else. You're my bitch, Rach. You're my bitch. Love you.
Oh. Okay. Officially, I listened to your guys' last episode, and
I don't even know what we talked about.
Cool. I've now been to Washington Heights once.
Oh, nice. We were talking about neighborhoods last time. Nice.
I want to hear. So I live in New York.
Okay.
As you know, Josh, and we're looking around at apartments. What let you know what you've known me for 35 minutes now? Where would you place me in New York?
That's such a good question. I also want to know where you would place me in New York, but I don't.
Tribeca.
Okay. I would put you on the east side. Taylor's on the east side. Taylor's on the east side.
Easy. You're definitely like a West Side girl.
Oh, what? I just said east.
Like, No, she's definitely a West Side girl.
Yeah.
She would kill it in Chelsea. Excuse me, you're a West Side woman. I'm so sorry. You're
A
a West
girl.
Side.
I'm just a girl.
Good girl.
Be a good girl, okay?
Right.
Move to the West Side.
Yes,
Really? I was thinking
that's the
Upper East
fucking
Side.
move. No, not yet. She still needs like 25 more years.
Like
25 more
Murray Hill?
She
years.
does have a kid.
Yeah, but like she
qualifies
said,
her.
she's like a new mom, right? That's what you said, a new mom.
I'm a
Oh,
young
me too.
mom. I
A
had
young
my
mom.
daughter. I had my daughter at almost 25.
Okay, see, look, young mom. She has to wait till she's like at least like 47 to like move up to the Upper East Side, possibly like maybe a divorcee, maybe, hopefully
Wow.
not.
Okay.
I'm just saying because that's the Upper East Side vibe. But as like a young mom living her best life, she's gonna be on the West Side.
Like Chelsea, like my hood?
Like Chelsea or even like Greenwich, 100%.
I will say I made a joke because Taylor and I are the same age. She's 25. I'm 25.
No, I'm 26.
Are you really?
Yes.
Oh,
It was my
see,
birthday, remember?
I just learned like with Taylor. I just learned where she lived.
Yeah.
And I guess for Jordan, you 25, yeah, like you could like you don't give the vibes of like Murray Hill, not really. Like I think you would probably be more of a downtown, like kind of like a cooler vibe. Um Maybe not as bougie as Soho, but like kind of like gritty, like Lower East Side-ish, but like near like the Chinatown Lower East Side-ish, where you could walk into like a weird looking building, but your apartment's sick.
Okay, I'll take that. When I first came to the city, my old roommate lived on the Lower East, and so I was there for a while, and I loved it. I thought Lower East was like, it was one of my favorite parts of town that I've been to.
Yeah, I live in the Lower East Side now. Like we've been out, like
Oh, do
been
you?
there for yeah.
Where?
I'm over by South Street. So, do you remember where the Van Gogh exhibit was? Off the FDR Drive. Yeah, like Water Street
Well,
on the
Van
east
Gogh was
side.
like a while ago.
Yeah, well, that's like a monument. Like that's one of the main
I know, but
attractions
he's
that
only
was
been
there.
here like for
Yeah,
what,
Like
a
a
year?
few months.
Yeah, a few
A
months.
few
No,
months.
like July.
Okay,
Like
so
July. Well, I think no, Van Gogh was last year. Last year, yeah, that was a while ago. Shit. But I'm off the East Broadway train stop.
okay,
F train.
got
Yeah,
it.
right over
Got
there.
it. We're on Pitt Street.
Yeah, so you're right. So I'm like Pitt Street up the hill towards the water. So I'm
Got
on
it.
Montgomery, which is essentially Pitt.
Pitt Street's gnarly, dude.
Yeah, because you're right across the street from the projects. Yeah, it's
Dude, needles and dog poop and human poop galore.
like.
I mean, you
But
can
you
get
walk
that in
into some of
Chelsea
these.
too, just so you know.
They have
Oh,
like brand new
thank God I
buildings
feel
on
like
Pitt
that's
Street
wrong.
now. But yeah, like I
Crazy.
said, it looks a little gritty, and you go up, and it's like actually it could be a really cool apartment. That's the vibe you give. And Rach is amazing, so she's gonna find you a place. Like,
Oh yeah,
are you kidding me? Like, I've rubbed off on her so much.
I love it. I love it.
So Taylor, where are you located?
I am on the seacoast of New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
I'm
That's
about
nice.
40 minutes north of Boston.
Okay.
So I was in Boston for a number of years, and then when I had my daughter, I was immediately like so claustrophobic in the city, and so bought a house with a yard and land and
No, that's lovely.
space. Yeah.
I'm
Drinking milk,
almost.
Jordan.
What?
Are you drinking milk?
No, but I do have like a weird obsession with milk.
I know.
Not obsession. That's an odd word to use.
You have a weird
There.
obsession with milk?
No, like I drink a lot of milk. I, like on a daily
Pinpointe just
basis, I'll
got
drink like a
weird.
couple glasses. This is not milk. This is Arizona iced tea and water. But I will have like 2 or 3 glasses of milk a day.
Milk is gross. Like white milk?
Yeah, like from a cow.
Is it whole? Is it 2%? Is it
2%.
skim?
I'm not an animal. Okay, 2%.
Not even
2%.
regular, like just like regular milk. I don't drink milk at all. Like I really drink milk.
I've never liked the taste of milk. Smelling
Honestly,
it makes me nauseous.
Disgusting.
I've never met another adult that says that they drink milk. But
My roommate in college is still my best friend. But our senior year of college, we had an apartment together, and every night we would make dinner together and sit down and have a glass of wine with our dinner, and she would always drink a glass of milk and a glass of wine.
That's
That's
disgusting.
that's
Ooh.
absurd.
And I was like,
Does she
"Caitlin,
still do
this has
this?
to stop."
This is
I'm like,
terrible.
You're 22 years old. This behavior isn't okay."
Milk and wine.
Horrible.
I mean,
I don't know if she still does this. We don't live
is it because like gets acid reflux and she like needs to like coat her esophagus?
No, it was like she grew up drinking milk with dinner. And so I
Gross.
would be like, "Okay, like, let's crack open a bottle of wine." And she'd be like, "Oh, yeah, I'm like, and I have my glass of milk."
That's craziness.
Yeah.
I do it.
I'm hardcore judging right now.
Me too. No, me too. It was disgusting.
I only drink milk alone, so I don't get socially ostracized.
You drink milk with me,
For you. That's
and then I
or,
gag.
or I guess
Gross.
like on camera because we did it for a skit.
We did film you drinking milk.
We did this one skit that was like, oh my god, what
I
was
don't
it?
remember what it was, but we ended up having to do like 4 million takes. Like we were recording for like 2 hours for this one skit, and in the
30-second skit, by the way,
a
not
30-second skit, and Jordan had to
Jeez.
like he was taking like big gulps of milk and had to like refill the milk a bunch of times because we just kept doing takes and he kept having to drink it.
It's a good thing he likes it.
Goal, like my favorite kind of content that you'll see is like where the premise isn't that funny, but there's something in the background where you're like, wait, did anyone else notice that? And
in this one, it was Jordan just taking
I was like, wait,
gulps of milk.
Like, I don't know.
And it's like, it was like a little bit of a mustache, but not too much.
That was so dumb.
It's like the Got Milk ad from
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Pretty much.
Were you guys
Yeah, it
alive at
sounds
that
like
time?
you guys have like so much fun. Like it really
Yeah,
does. Like
we do have, and I think I know I asked Taylor one of what was when we're talking about priorities and stuff. She's like, I want to have fun. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's great. I love that. Let's have fun.
It's so funny. Like, I almost every day will just like pee my pants laughing. And I'm like, this is insane. Like, sometimes we get a little carried away with
Right.
like the
That's
stuff that
awesome.
we're making, but we will end the day and I'm never like stressed out about work. Like, I never wake up and think like, oh, I have like X, Y, and Z to do today. It's like, all right, I'm gonna get on a call with Jordan and do my makeup, and then we're gonna record something that's really stupid and that probably only we are gonna laugh at, and then hopefully somebody will give us their money.
Imagine
That's fair.
like your great grandparents were alive, Taylor, and they're like, well,
And you're explaining your job to them.
I wonder what my offspring is doing with all this freedom that they were given. And you're just like
guzzling milk.
On
And
camera.
drinking out of hoses.
Drinking out of hoses and climbing flagpoles.
I think
the video that we made this
wonderful-
morning, Jordan, is the funniest one that we've ever made.
Yeah, that's funny.
And I wish that was ours to share.
So I wanted to ask you guys, because you were saying you know, that you finish work and you're not like super stressed out about like what you're doing the next day. Do you have like a schedule of like when you work like certain hours and then you turn off? How do you guys manage that?
Wait, this
Yeah,
is
that's
where
a
I
really
gotta
good
take
question.
notes.
Yeah,
No,
I work
it's
24/7.
This is where I gotta take notes.
I think it's different for both of us because Jordan and I live very different lives outside of work. And like I have a daughter that I'm taking care of, and so I've got like at 6:00 she's eating dinner, and then we're doing bath time, and then we're doing bedtime. So like Jordan knows I'm not working during those times, and I prefer to schedule like big calls for when I know that she's going to be napping because she's home with me. And so I definitely have more boundaries when it comes to when I'm working. That being said, like we kind of both will individually pick a weekend day of like, I'm going to pump out some stuff on Saturday because I have nothing going on, or like I'm going to take Sunday and do that. And so the weekend we both work, but not usually together. And then every morning, during the week, we'll sync up in the morning and just be like, what's going on today? What do we need to do? And then like we both understand that life is important and we have things going on. So as long as the priorities are getting done on time, that's really what's most important to us. But we do spend too much of our day together.
Yeah.
And then, like Jordan will say, because he's in New York and he's like stuck in an apartment, he'll be like, I need to go to a cafe for a bit, or I need to like, the other day he was like, I need to take a nap for an hour. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, we both have just do what we need to do to be our best selves. And so it doesn't necessarily matter. Like, it's not like a 9 to 5.
Mhm.
We're flexible in terms of like, some mornings we're meeting at 8, some mornings we're meeting at 10:30. Like, we just kind of go with it.
One of the hard parts too is it takes a lot of mental effort to make content for people. It takes a lot to do it for yourself.
Yep. Okay. Who keeps dinging?
Not me.
I don't know how
Don't
to
look
turn it
at
off.
me.
It's
Bro,
Jordan.
you gotta do not disturb your computer,
Shame
man.
him.
I am
Everybody
shaming
shame
him.
Jordan.
Do
I
not
won't.
disturb. It's a thing.
Okay, let me
Okay,
just do this right
Jordan.
now so that this doesn't happen again.
Better not happen again.
See, it's that mom tone. I'm telling you.
Did you figure it out? Top right
No.
corner. 2 little
Just
toggles.
like me.
2 little
Dude,
toggles. You
I'm
click it, and then you just click the little crescent
like a
moon.
toddler. Trying to figure this. 1 second. I'm working on it.
Not only
So
am
the
I
two
like a
little
toddler, I'm like
toggles.
a blind toddler.
Click it, and then you should have a crescent moon. Do not disturb.
Focus. Yeah, I got it. Cool.
Wait,
Yeah.
do either of you have toddlers, or have you ever had toddlers?
Nope.
No,
Rachel
but
has some
I have
kids.
stepkids, but they're older now. They're 8 and
It
11.
is the craziest thing to have a toddler. The amount of times I can't find something and then I find it in the toilet or the dishwasher. Or today I was going to make pasta for lunch and I open up the cabinet to grab a pan. My dog's bone is in the pan. My shoes I found in the dishwasher the other day. Like,
They needed to get clean.
toddlers are the craziest things in the entire world.
You would hate to have me as a roommate.
Having you as a yeah, I know. That's why I had to send Jack money every month when you were living with him, just for like just so that just so that he could get by with living with you.
I'm a great room.
You guys are funny.
I only put my shoes in the dishwasher once a month.
I put my hats for like legitimately. I'll put my hats in the
No,
dishwasher.
I've heard that.
Are you serious?
Hell yeah.
Dishwasher?
Top
Dude, that's not
rack.
a bad idea at all.
No,
So
I've
with
definitely
no
heard that.
dishes, you can't actually do your dishes and your hats because my
That's
fiance did that and ruined a hat. Because she saw me once put my hats in the dishwasher, so she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna run the dishwasher. I gotta wash this hat." So she put it in, and I was like, "No." But if you don't have any dishes, you just put your hats in the top rack, and then you can just wash it with dishwashing detergent, and it'll clean. And that's the way so that they don't lose form, and it's not too hot because
in the laundry they'll lose form.
Yeah, in the washing machine. Yeah.
I wash this one every once in a while. I think it depends on the material.
That's why it looks like shit.
Yeah, you should only put them in the dishwasher, which is if your roommate wants a dishwasher. So there you go. You will have a place to wash
your hats.
hats.
Yeah, my roommate is such a diva.
I love that we call him your roommate. They don't live together anymore, but he is forever Jordan's roommate. They live together
No,
for
we're talking about different people. We're talking about Braden, who's also one of my clients.
A new roommate.
Yeah,
Are you living with Braden right now?
We're not right now, but we're going to find a place.
Yeah.
And he's the biggest diva on earth, dude. He's like, everything. He wants to be south of 20th, but west of blah blah blah, but it has to be under 2,500 a piece. But it has to have all the amenities, and it has to be within 5-minute walk of Trader Joe's. I'm like, Braden,
Trader Joe's.
That's news to me. God. Trader Joe's. What?
Dude, and actually, the only thing I really do like, I want to have a Trader Joe's nearby because I didn't know this, but That's
deliver, don't
something I
they?
do care about, because you could do the national pricing in for Trader Joe's in New York. It's the same pricing as it is anywhere else in the nation. Which I'm like, hell yeah! I don't want to shop at Food Emporium and spend $100 on 3
Yeah,
meals.
you could also Instacart Aldi from East Harlem, and the cost that it would for you to Instacart it will still be cheaper than buying any groceries, like, by yourself.
Dude, that's why we need to do these calls more, because I need those hacks.
Well, we actually tell
So
tell
Jordan
these
should be
things to people.
Instacarting my ice cream cake.
Oh, I promised Taylor that I'd buy her an ice cream cake when she hit 20,000 followers.
Oh, did you
And
hit
then I tried
20,000?
to do it. You can tell this story, Taylor.
So what last like he has promised me this for a month. And I've been like waiting for my ice cream cake. And so the other day I'm like, it's crazy how I still don't have an ice cream cake. And so we're on a call and he's like, I'll get you the ice cream cake right now. He's like designing it. He's like, do you want this on top? What do you want the message to be? Blah, blah, blah. He gets it from Ben and Jerry's. I live in southern New Hampshire. He goes, well, you're going to have to go pick it up. And I was like, okay, like you can't even get it delivered to me? Like, come on. And he's like, no, here's where you have to get it, where you have to pick it up from. It was an hour away. And I was like,
Wow.
in no world am I spending more money on gas to go pick up my ice cream cake than you're spending on the ice cream cake itself. Figure out a different way to get me the fucking ice cream cake. So, needless to say, guess who still doesn't have an ice
No
cream
ice cream cake.
Shit, Taylor, I'll get you a fucking
we'll
ice
send
cream
you some
cake.
ice cream cake. I got you.
It's literally
think
all I want.
I
Her
might know
customizations
somebody.
are like my roommate's customizations. She's like,
Oh shit.
and I'm
No.
like, I'll get you one.
No, because then too, and I was just reminded of this story when we were talking to Jack earlier, Jordan, is that on my birthday, I was in New York and Jordan and I had a client meeting.
Oh
and
no.
and we go after the
Oh.
meeting back to the bar at the hotel that I was at. And we're like waiting for my friends to come back. So we're sitting at the bar, we're having a couple of drinks. I had to go. So I go meet up with my friends. Jordan stays at the bar. And I'm like, awesome, like, cool. The next day I get notified that Jordan charged the drinks to my room. And I'm like, first of all, now
What a
I'm paying
G.
for your drinks on my birthday. And second of all, you can't even get me an ice cream cake? Like, how hard is it?
Okay, I'll defend myself a little here because I sound like a fucking prick. But but we so we were talking to the bartender, and then and Taylor goes up and I'm like, he was like, yeah, here, take my card. He gives it back within 10 or 15 seconds, and I'm like, that was quick. And he goes, yep, you're all good, have a good day. And then in my brain I'm like, all right, guess we're good. Didn't have me sign or anything. And I'm like, that's kind of weird that I didn't have to sign, but maybe it's a weird hotel thing. And then Taylor called me. She's like, did you fucking charge the drinks to my room? And I'm like, no. What are you I was like, no, literally I paid for them. And she's like, check your credit
Check your credit card statement.
And I did it. And I was
he's
like,
like,
oh, I'm so sorry.
ooh.
I'll Venmo you. She's like, don't worry about it. She's like, whatever.
And no ice cream cake.
So the least
Terrible co-founder
that he could do at this point
Yeah.
is an ice cream
I
cake.
think maybe you deserve 2 ice cream cakes.
Seriously.
Hey, you're planting ideas, Rachel.
I think so
Listen,
too.
you were gonna make her drive an hour, bro. That's
Was.
insane.
To pick up my own ice cream cake. I said, you drive to Manchester and pick it up and bring it here.
I will say,
He was
you
like,
would be,
that's 5 hours for me. And I was like, and?
you would think that buying someone a custom ice cream cake would involve 2 things: going on Google and looking up ice cream cakes near town, and then an ability or a store or a website to customize said cake. Not how it works if you live in a small town in Connecticut. New Hampshire, Jesus. And so if it was in New York, it would probably be a little easier to buy you a cake.
Wait, there's no ice cream shops in her town. You can't just
There
call them
was-
up and be like, hey, I need an ice cream cake delivered,
No,
or
we
just
have
because you don't want to
plenty.
call people.
No, we have plenty. There's so many options. I said, you know what? give me the because we always have a joke where Jordan's like, he's the admin person. And so he's like, oh, we have like the company credit card. And I'm like, don't give me access to the company credit card. Right. And so I was like, give me the company credit card and I'm going to go buy myself a fucking ice cream cake.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just buy it for yourself and then
charge it back to the
reimbursed.
company.
Yeah, charge it to the company.
I'm sending you an invoice for my ice cream cake.
That's
but
like
also, you have to include like a huge tip for your suffering.
Shipping and handling.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the equivalent of like giving someone cash for their birthday. It's like, here, you can do anything with it. Go have fun.
Yes.
Taylor might hate me for that, but you'll get
I'm
your...
just waiting still. And it's like, and there's a tax. There's a tax that comes with it. And so it's like, now, like, I was only expecting a little ice cream cake, but now you're at like a sheet cake.
It's getting bigger and bigger.
Like, it's getting like pretty soon you're going to be at Costco sized. And I don't want to have to do that to you, but I will.
And then you really will have to drive it.
Yeah.
You're going to have to buy a car.
Rent to you all.
Can be like, oh, camel, go. Yeah.
That's great, guys.
You guys are hilarious.
Seriously, I've cried like tears of like
I
laughing.
can see
so
why
much.
you like every day you're crying after like meetings with him because you guys are hilarious. So
I laugh at myself.
That's
Jordan doesn't make me laugh.
You know what's funny is I knew for a fact that she was going to correct you when you said that. I was so ready for it. Oh man.
You're the punching bag like me.
You gotta come to the city again and come party with all of us.
I know.
Me, Rachel, Josh, and you.
Yeah, we'll have ice cream
we will have
cake.
A great time.
We'll definitely have ice cream cake on this side.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll take you to some good ice cream places.
We can all go out to a nice bar that Jordan won't pay for.
Yeah.
What's your favorite bar in Lower East, Josh? Anyone you can think of?
I'm old now, so like I don't go to the only reason I go to the bars is to play pool. So good spots. Sadie's Ward on Essex is really good.
Okay,
like that's a pretty good bar. There's another like cheap one up on like Avenue A, Double Down. I was just at, I want to say Overlook. I think it's Overlook over on A and like 13th Street. That was a pretty like good chill vibe. There's this one I want to go to that's on Bowery. I'll send it to you because that is like an actual like proper bar, proper nice like New York bar to like go hang out, have a good Friday.
Awesome. I went to Donnybrook last Friday for my friend's birthday.
How'd you like it?
I thought it kind of reminded me of just, I don't know, it's pretty typical. It was cool, I guess, but it wasn't like, it didn't blow me away by any means.
Yeah, I guess, I spent my 20s in the Lower East Side. Like I just moved back, but it was so different then than it is now. That now when I go out, I really kind of just look for those like smaller, just like I really just want to play pool, have some cheap drinks. Like that's about it.
Totally. Where are you finding cheap drinks? That sounds nice.
Cheapest drinks. Double Down has some cheap beer that you could get, like maybe like $2 a beer, like shot and beer type thing.
Cool.
There's a spot on Houston called Parkside. Houston, I think that's like Attorney, I believe.
Have you heard of like the hairiest dog or like the hair dog or something?
Over what is that, like on First?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's still in Lower East, but they have $5 beers on Sundays and $1 wings after 7 p.m.
Well, that's not bad.
And we had a fucking Sunday.
Oh, that's right. I was working. Yeah, I was working on Sunday.
Yeah, I was working on
getting drunk.
Yeah,
fucking up those wings
on my stomach on a Monday.
You know what I think is so funny about Jordan is like if I saw him in the wild and didn't know him, I think I would like be so repulsed.
Tell me how you really feel.
Damn, Taylor.
Taylor, this is unfiltered. Like, she saw Unfiltered and she took the gloves off. She was like,
that
okay.
was so, like that was one of those jokes people say that's like, oh, I'm just kidding, ha 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 ha.
JK,
I will say though, I have a friend that like
But
that.
I would walk by and I'd be like, but it seems like he's got some pretty cool friends, so maybe I'll put up with them.
I do have cool friends.
That's funny. I have a friend that even after he takes a shower, he still looks dirty.
Yes.
And
we all have that friend.
That's not me, by the way. That's not me.
Yeah.
But you know who it is.
Yeah.
And
kind of
like
that.
I love him very much,
never
and we
looks
will always
dirty.
talk so much shit about him because like it doesn't matter. Like I'm like, what are you doing? Like how is that you getting dressed? Like you look like a homeless person.
How are you a
Oh my God, I have that same friend, and I was at a party with him a few weekends ago, and his wife said like, oh, blah, 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 I had to make Nate put on his nice shirt. And I was like, is the nice shirt in the room with us? Like that has holes in it. Like that is stained and that has holes in it. What do you mean that's his nice shirt? And, like we were talking about it after the fact. Like he definitely found that on the ground. He gave it a sniff and he said, not bad. And he put it on. And I was like, that's his nice shirt? Like we have some work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, people need some help.
I went thrifting the other day, and I
Where?
bought an entirely new wardrobe. Somewhere in
Thank
Brooklyn.
God.
I know. We went somewhere in Brooklyn, and it was L Train first, and we went to this like something warehouse, something where like clothes wear emporium. I don't know.
And what were the prices of these clothing?
This shirt was $2.99.
Because I mean I wouldn't pay for that. I can't go thrifting here because people know what things are. So like I have to go thrifting back home in Miami, like in the hood, where I can get like a Brooks Brothers shirt for like $5.
Yeah.
But here in New York, like they're gonna know what that is. They'll charge $20.
Yeah, it's
and
fair.
that to me is not thrifting. That is paying for vintage clothing.
I usually just pay for clothing that looks vintage but doesn't have any like material value behind it, so it's actually just vintage. Probably not nice at all, but that's why we need to close more deals so I can buy actual clothes, normal clothes.
Yes, I'm with that.
I'm all about closing more deals.
All about closing deals and getting nice clothes. I like nice clothes.
Yeah, I like nice things, but clothes are not really one of them. Like, yeah,
I can
tell. Exactly. My ex-girlfriend.
I'm starting to feel Jordan. I got your back, bro. You guys need to ease up on the guy, okay? This guy's working hard out here.
Look at how you're dressed.
Like,
look
these
at
guys
how
are working. It's okay, but like, listen, there's days I'm just in my t-shirt. I like maybe
no,
not.
But that is one thing about us is like Jordan and I are never going to pretend to like be something that we're not. To like we're never going to like act professional. Like
neither
just
am
to like
I dress
get
like
a client,
this,
right? So it's
fun.
like yeah,
I will
so it's
put
like
on a nice shirt and show some cleavage if I have to.
Okay.
Well, yeah, no, a push-up bra if you must, but like we do have clients that will be like, okay, Jordan's like, I'm gonna take the hat off for this one, but he's not like putting on a nice shirt, but it's like maybe I'm not gonna wear my hat, but you know, like we're never like we're just gonna dress how we dress. Half the time I'm in pajamas, and if we're like recording something, I'll be like doing my makeup on the spot and like brushing my hair and like trying to find a t-shirt that's like fine, but
I'd be like, Taylor, have you heard of eyeliner?
Excuse me?
I'd be like, Taylor, have you heard of eyeliner?
Oh, she heard you.
Yo,
I heard you loud and clear.
I can't pretend. I can't help you there, brother. Like,
have you heard of hair?
Taylor, I just get scared.
Yeah, you know, Josh tells me all the time I need to learn what I say when I'm talking to my fiance, and I think you need to learn what you say when you're talking to Taylor.
My entire life, I've been around strong, very vocal women, and I've learned in these young years, like, yeah, you just shut up, and just take it, because it's gonna be a lot better for you in the long run.
Listen, my mom was the breadwinner. 2 sisters that are both badass, so I feel you.
Yeah, which is why I have the partner that I have. I have to have like a strong, like if it has to be another one that's going to be strong and like be able to deal with my like sarcastic and dumbass. And she could take in, but she dishes it out very, very well. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it's funny. It's one of my even like when I'm thinking about dating, like if I'm dating a girl that like can't make fun of me or can't like push me around a little bit, I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna work. Like you gotta have a little backbone.
For sure.
'Or
100%.
like you were like, remember that one girl that you were like, oh, she was intimidated by you, like of me.
Oh, of
Oh
you,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
Yeah,
work.
and I was like, then it won't work.
That's not gonna
Like,
Yeah,
work.
I was like, come on,
like
yeah,
you need to just like fuck up, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
I have had to bring some people around Rachel, and if you can't pass the Rachel, I'm like, I'm sorry if you cannot, like, you can't pass the Rachel test.
Yeah,
It's probably not going
I'm
to work
also
out
not nice.
in the long run because like she's always going to be around. Like she ain't going anywhere, guys.
yeah. No,
Yeah, but I'm not nice when I meet new people. I like to test them, which is probably not a great thing. Um, but I'm usually like with like strangers, I love strangers. I will talk to any person on the street. But if it's somebody that's like being introduced to me like within my friend group, I'm such a dick.
Mm,
I can
that's so
appreciate
interesting.
they got because if they back down, then they ain't worthy.
I think I'm the opposite, where I'm like really nice at first, and then the more comfortable I get with you, I'm like,
Yeah, I just
yeah,
don't have time for that. I need to like weed them out quickly.
yeah.
Like, can you handle this? No, okay. You're not worth my time anymore. Goodbye.
Well, thank God I'm still here.
I
Yeah,
know.
no, see, I like you. How I wanted to ask you, how did you even find me? Like, what were you looking for?
No,
Random people like that don't exist in New York?
no idea. I was like, I think just like founders or co-founders in the city. I think that was usually
And you
the
found me? Like, there's a million.
yeah. I mean, I've met some really random people that have ended up. Some of them even like one of my close friends now in New York. I met on LinkedIn. Funny enough, my co-founder I met on LinkedIn. It's so if you said that to anyone in the wild of like we met on LinkedIn, it's kind of like saying we met on Bumble BFF. It's like that's interesting, isn't it?
It is interesting.
It's not. It's just a little weird. But yeah, I've met about like 3 or 4 of my close people.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
also because I spend all day on it, so makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I I don't like social media. I don't know if you guys know that about me. I actually hate social media. I think it's the devil. Um, and I only ever had LinkedIn because I originally got it for like, jobs or whatever. And then I would just like, as people are scrolling on Instagram, I would just like scroll LinkedIn because I didn't have any or the news. I'm obsessed with the news. So then earlier this year, we started an Instagram for Pinpointe, which I manage, even though I have no idea what I'm doing because I'd never been on Instagram before. I didn't even know how Instagram worked. I was asking Josh how
And
to make memes.
I'm the
First of all,
worst.
somebody had to explain to me, like when memes were created, somebody had to explain that to me because I wasn't on social media when memes became a thing. So someone had to explain actually what a meme was. This was like obviously a long time ago now, but um I'm not a social media person, but I do see the value of LinkedIn now. Like obviously I've been posting on it a lot more. And I've seen like people do make connections, not like just you two. Like I've seen other people like start companies just by meeting on LinkedIn, which I
No,
think
it's
is
got me sold by
insane.
like after this like episode. Honestly, it's gotten me sold.
You're locked out.
I know.
He created a LinkedIn and he's no longer able to access it.
Yeah, I am like honestly, I swear to you, it is the biggest conspiracy. But like, technology is not my friend. Like the minute I touch it, all the things it's supposed to do, it doesn't. It does the exact opposite.
Yeah,
And I keep
yeah,
telling him it's his
Hilarious.
attitude. If you have a better attitude towards
Let's
technology,
smack
it'll
this
work.
mic. um,
yeah. It's like maybe you need to start saying please and thank you to ChatGPT,
I
and
say please,
I say
but
thank
they
you
told me that
and please
that's
to like
bad for the
Siri.
environment.
Yeah, you're wasting its usage.
by using
Yeah.
But
please and
I
thank
would
you.
rather do that than be rude.
Hate the environment, be rude to a robot.
Yeah.
Well, the same friend that always looks dirty is the one that always told me to say,
To say please and thank you.
yeah, like when like Siri first
At least
became a
they
thing
have
and
good
Alexa,
manners.
yeah, when like Siri and Alexa first started
You
like
look kind
becoming
of
like
dirty,
ubiquitous,
but at
he was
least you're
always like,
polite.
Alexa, please do this, thank you. Like, and and I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah. He's like, I don't want it to like kill me one day for being rude.
Yeah. I wonder if it will.
Good manners can go a long way.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
it's one of those things that's like probably not, but if that's how you go, then it's kind of like the preppers. Like at least you're preparing for a situation that might never happen. But if the robots do attack, they will probably attack the ones that were
They're
dicks.
rude, yes.
Yeah,
the
for
ones
sure.
that did not want to say please and thank you, because someplace along like the internet there are like there's etiquette, and it's gonna learn that and adapt and know what is right. So yes, I am all for saying please and thank you to like your chat, Alexa, and all that.
Yeah, there was a time when netiquette was a word.
Netiquette?
Mm-hmm. In the early internet days, it was because they used to call the internet the net, so they would call it netiquette.
I see.
That's how old I am, people.
Maybe
Is this
on another
millennial?
episode we'll talk about that.
It's not. It's a legitimate thing. It's not humor. It's literally what they called etiquette on the internet. Netiquette.
Connecticut. It's kind of like Riz,
Yes.
which is Taylor's favorite word.
I've never said that.
We have 2 Gen Alpha children at home, and Skibbity Toilet Riz is a thing. 6, 7. Have you heard 667? Have you heard
I
that?
don't know that.
That they just say 6-7, and it's like supposed to be something like stupid. Brady does this shit all the time. 6-7, 6-7, and we're like, shut up.
We're going back to the alphabet now. We did like Gen Z, now we're going Gen Alpha.
Yeah.
Is there like a Gen Beta?
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Yes, it is.
Well, that's Gen Beta.
The other, what is it? We were at Layla's soccer game, and so he was sitting next to me and Danny. Danny's my fiance. And I don't remember how this came up, but Danny said like, one of us said balls, and the other one said in your face to Brady, who's 11. And then she's like balls, and without missing a beat, I said in your face, and she like pointed at me. I'm like, you didn't have to point. I was going there. And he's like, why are you guys saying this shit to me? And then we just kept saying balls in your face, balls in your face.
Okay, little kid humor is the best, but I feel like there's an age where it's not little kid humor anymore. Like I was teaching a surf lesson back in San Diego about 2 or 3 years ago, and it was this kid that was maybe 13, 14 years, 13 years old, and he's like, "How old are you?" And I'm like, "Take a guess. How old do you think I am?" And I'm
That's
20.
the worst question you could ask.
Well, and this kid's 13, right? Like by 13, you have enough awareness to know relatively how old someone is, like within 10 years, maybe, I think.
You must be like
And
45 years old to him.
He goes like, I would guess like 38, 40. And I'm like, 38, 40? What are you talking about? And he goes, then I tell him my age, and I say, hey, I was like, oh, buddy, you're close. I'm 23. And he goes, oh, maybe you should take better care of your skin.
Drown the little fucker. No, I wouldn't have. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh my God. So specific.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Wow. He set you up for that one.
Sounds like my nieces and nephews. They're savages. Gotta love them.
My niece is 9.5, and the other day she told me that I look 21. And I said, thanks, queen.
And
you're my favorite.
And I am still talking about it.
Yeah. Well, our 9-year-old gave me a facial the other day.
You have to say more than that.
Oh my God.
I've lost the plot.
That was hilarious. Thank you. It wasn't
like,
just me. I didn't want to be the one.
We all just went silent.
She's really into like self-care and like she's really into self-care, and she has like a whole skincare routine and stuff. Like she has all these products, and like she's obsessed with Ulta and all that shit. So she has these like under eye things. I'm not even a self-care person, so I don't even know there, but they are supposed to help my bags, and she definitely calls out that I have bags under my eyes, and they're very dark circles.
I'm like,
So
listen,
she like
because you
put
guys
that
don't let me
stuff and then
sleep.
like lotion and like started massaging and like massage my hands.
Lovely.
Damn, these are
Yeah,
some
I was
good
like,
kids.
People pay good money for that.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. So she like gave me a facial.
Oh, that was so funny.
And then she was like, "Have you ever gotten designs on your nails before?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Okay, well, next time I do your nails, I think I'm gonna do some dots or something, and we're gonna make them really pretty." I'm like, "Okay."
Snazz them up a little bit.
Yeah. Children are hilarious.
They are. They are. I
Yeah,
want
I don't know
6
how this is related to anything of what we were talking about.
I want like 5 of them.
Holy, yeah.
Really?
Holy
I want a
cow.
ton of kids. Yeah, I want
God bless.
I want a whole mishpacha. That's my people.
Nice.
Mishpacha means family.
Family.
And it's Hebrew or Yiddish?
Yiddish.
It's
Well,
Yiddish, right?
mishpacha is
Mishpacha,
Hebrew.
yeah.
Mishpacha is Yiddish.
Got it. Got it. I've always said it's funny. There are so many words in Yiddish that you don't even like or you don't even realize are Yiddish that people use in everyday life. Like I'm schwitzing.
Schwitzing, schlep, nosh.
So, yeah.
Can't say I use those words very often, but sure.
You've never said like, oh, I'm schwitzing over here.
No,
I gotta
schwitzing, not so
Schwitzing,
much probably. But like,
I've heard
you've
it.
never had
Yes,
to like
I know it.
schlep something.
It's good for nosh.
I probably have used schlep a handful of times in my lifetime. Handful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not one. That's not one I use very often. But that being said, guys, this has been.
We've been on this for a while.
Yeah, this has been so much fun. Honestly, you guys are hilarious. Shout out to you guys for coming on. Next time you're on, we're gonna find out, Taylor, did you get your ice cream like cake? We're gonna put that.
I better.
Matter of fact, Rachel, can we like put that in like Fibery as a task?
Yeah.
When Jordan like signs in an apartment, wherever it is, that an ice cream cake has to be delivered. Not to Connecticut, Jordan, to New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Yeah, I'll add it to all the automated tasks when a deal's closed. Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Like that's what I do in this company. There's problems. I figure out how we're gonna solve them, and I gotcha. I got you, Taylor.
I'm more of like I want to go straight to the end, and he's like, "There's things we have to do to get there," and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, first we got to get Jordan an apartment.
Yeah, we do have to get Jordan an apartment. Working on that. He needs to have better parameters, or like
I need a better roommate more than anything.
Well, I can't make that decision for you.
I need to just beat the shit out of him till he complies.
But anyways, thanks guys so much.
Thanks for having us.
Where
Smokers in NYC, baby.
Yeah.
Looking for a partner. Rachel and Josh, you people.
Thanks.
We are people. Last I checked.
Are your people the people?
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So guys, tell the people or the 2-3 people that watch.
My mom.
Like, yeah, where can they find you guys?
Jordan Winston on LinkedIn, Taylor Ouellette on LinkedIn, spelled Ouellette. Got that right?
Not only does Jordan not know where I live, he also doesn't know how to spell my last name.
But I knew how to spell it, and I just met her.
Well, now I know. But that's where we spend the most time. You can go to
notyourdadsmedia.com. Not Your Dad's Media on LinkedIn.
Hell yeah.
Yep, all the above. And connect with us there and hit us up if you're looking for some banging content.
I am. Please, I don't want to do it anymore.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to like work with you guys. You guys are hilarious.
Hell yeah.
So, Rach, where can everybody find us?
On our website, Pinpointe.NYC, on LinkedIn, Pinpointe Group, Instagram, Pinpointe Group. LinkedIn, you can find me Rachel Fiegler. Fuck, do I know anything else?
Yeah, obviously you can't find me on LinkedIn right now because the man is messing with me. But as always, people, you know where you can find me. I'm out here in these streets, making these deals, connecting with these awesome people. Guys, thank you so much for joining us and chatting a bit.